So not too long ago, I uploaded a short video reviewing the Titan Fitness bench press racks. And honestly, the video is really short because my battery was getting close to dying. I didn't have any sort of a microphone for this camera, so that's why you have the short V footage with me trying to cram in a bunch of information in a short period of time. Now that my camera is fully charged, I have my microphone on, I want to go over in depth a little more about these benches now that I've had a few months to actually use them. Now before I get into the review, I do want to touch very briefly on price. No matter what you think of Titan Fitness, you cannot deny their prices are very competitive. All of their website prices include taxes and delivery, and these bench presses I think were about $330 a piece when we originally got them. We paid a little extra for spotter platforms, but that really didn't up the price too much, maybe by about 50 to 60 bucks. So going back to the very beginning, I'll talk about the delivery process. When these benches arrived, which arrived probably about a week after delivery, because we're located pretty close to one of their distribution centers, it was probably one of the worst delivery jobs I'd ever seen. Not in terms of the delivery man, but the actual packaging. Mainly because Titan doesn't use a lot of padding and protection for a lot of their equipment, so it leaves the equipment inside very vulnerable to being bashed around or just banging against each other. The boxes are pretty much torn to shit, look like a dog had gone after them or someone with a box cutter had just torn the thing apart. The uprights were falling out. I didn't really need to look at the invoice inside because I knew what it was, I could tell. Hardware was falling out. Thankfully I wasn't missing any pieces. The pads were completely untouched, so I was really happy about that. But the uprights, things with powder coating, the sleeves, had a lot of blemishes in terms of scratches and little dings on them, again, from that lack of padding inside. Now in terms of assembly, I will say these benches were pretty easy to put together in my opinion. The instructions didn't give you a lot to go on. They basically gave you a blown up design of where all the parts go. But if you're pretty good at reading instructions, even if you're not, it's pretty straightforward how to put these together. You just have the 4 uprights, you have a few cross beams, and the bench to go on. I probably got both these benches up, loosened, tightened, and in place within probably, I would say, an hour and a half. Now, regardless of everything I've just said, the big thing with any piece of equipment, of course, is the functionality. How does it hold up over time? Is it worth it? Does it do the job that you want it to do? And I will say, 3 months is about how long I've been using it. It's not enough time to really judge a piece of equipment's longevity. But I will say, in terms of function, I absolutely love this bench. I use this bench probably about 2-3 times a week because I do pressing movements about 2 to 3 times a week. The spotter sleeves are very easy to adjust back and forth. I can adjust both sides in probably about 15 seconds, 20 at most. And I have had to rely on them a few times because I usually am benching by myself. And with that, you do want to make sure that you are being safe. And these spotter sleeves make me very comfortable pushing a higher weight, even if I'm in here by myself. Now the upholstery, it is very grippy. It's not 100% the best quality compared to some other brands, but for Titan Fitness, I feel it's definitely a step in the right direction. It's very grippy, even if you're using even if you have a shirt on that's not the most coarse material, like maybe something like Under Armour. It still does hold on pretty well as long as your benching form is in place. The pad is very solid. I haven't noticed any warping, any dents, any sort of cracks or cuts or splits in it. And along the side here, this is modeled in the Westside Barbell style. So the holes are about a 1/2 inch placement between each adjustment. Because with benching, it's a lot more technical than things like a squat or a deadlift. So having those smaller adjustments is definitely a plus. So my last few thoughts on the Titan Fitness bench press rack are price, I feel, is very competitive. The closest thing in design is probably the Rogue Fitness Westside Barbell bench, which is over twice the cost, not including shipping and taxes. I think it's Rogue, but in terms of price, Titan definitely offers a better value, I feel. Quality-wise, I feel if Titan Fitness actually just fixed that one aspect, if they would put more padding into the packaging before delivery, it would cut down on a lot of these little blemishes that you'll probably end up seeing on the uprights and the powder coating. That's something I think you should just expect when you're ordering something from Titan Fitness. I got over it very quickly because I knew that this is a bench press rack, just like with our squat racks and such. They're going to be used for squatting and for benching. So as long as the function is there, this bench definitely holds that function of being a really good solid bench press rack. You can kind of get over the blemishes for the money that you're going to be saving. The pad works really well. The safety sleeves make me feel much more comfortable working with heavier weights when I'm by myself. However, if you are going to be lifting with a lifting partner, I would probably invest in the spotter sleeves, which again is only going to add probably around $60 or so to the overall cost, still keeping it probably under that $400 mark. So if you're building a warehouse gym or garage gym, this is going to be a great addition. I love having these here. I use them, like I said, probably 2-3 times every single week. They're a staple of this gym. Let me know what you think though in the comments. Do you use Titan products? What do you think of Titan Fitness? Have you used this bench, and how do you think it compares to the Rogue Fitness Westside Barbell Style? Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bar. Follow us on our other channels. We also are on Facebook and Instagram. From here at Universal Strength Gym, train hard, and we'll see you next time.